Greetings homebrewers, welcome back to my channel, and this is the latest update on my Keezer build. As you can see, I've installed my custom wall-mounted drip tray, and very happy for how this came out. And it's pretty large. It's 48 inches from side to side. It's 16 taps, which is pretty cool. I was only able to afford about 8 taps for right now, but I got chrome-plated brass, the intertaps, with the spring load return. And the cool thing about the intertap system is that you could take apart the nozzle here, and it comes with a standard nozzle, and then you can change it for, in this case I have a stout nozzle. I'm going to be having a chocolate imperial stout for that. And then the other two attachments, you have to have your growler filler, and then this unique ball lock connector, which if I'm using my last straw beer wand, I can just fill up my whatever beer I want from whatever tap I want, which is great. Now the glass rinser I think is probably the most unique, I think. I don't see too many people that have done this, but the glass rinser is in the middle. I've set it up underneath, which is not really too conspicuous, being that you're going to be looking at it like this. It's got 5/16 inner diameter PVC line for the supply, and then 1/2 inch PVC on the drain. Just use some plumbing fittings, and if it goes around here, I was able to find on the back here, this is kind of where everything's been set up, and before I push it back up against the wall, I have some leftover tanks. They were free. I got a 5-gallon Coleman and then a 7-gallon here for the drain. I was hoping to find something with the same size, but the larger one for the drain makes more sense. What's powering the glass rinser is a 35 psi pump. It's about 1.1 gallons a minute, and I put a pressure switch on there because the glass rinser can only handle 15 psi max. So this pressure switch, once it senses that it gets up to 15 psi, it shuts the pump off. It does have a built-in pressure switch itself, but it shuts off at 35 psi, which is too high. And this, thankfully, is adjustable. And again, everything is running off of my power supply here. And when I'm not using the pump, I made a switch where I can shut it off. Just like how I have, the adjustable potentiometer for the fan inside. Finished up all my gas lines, so I have one regulator running an 8-way manifold for the CO2, running at about 12 psi. The second one is right now not connected to anything, but it will go to an 8-way manifold, which is probably about the max I can fit in there. I could fit 16 kegs in there, but right now I just don't have the money right now to get this one complete, but this is ready to go. And then my nitro setup is at 30 psi, and that's just one tap, one stout at this time. Finally, the glass rinser works great. It's a little loud, but it works. See, and it shuts off as soon as it feels it. So I hope this has been very helpful. I'll post more information on my forum thread, but cheers guys.